What is going on, YouTube? The mic is working today. Just a recap, we were around 3 hours and 15 minutes played. We just beat the Queen Spider. We're gonna try to find the dungeon. I'm really not too interested in the settlement aspect. There's a bunch of people who have already touched base on that. So if you guys want to know more about the settlement side and how to manage your colony, there's some people already on YouTube making videos about it, but I'm just gonna focus more on the bosses. I was looking on the wiki, there's about 17 bosses in the game. There's not really an end of the game. It's kind of like Terraria, there's just a final boss. And at the moment, I think it's like it's called the Crystal Dragon is the final boss, it looks like on the wiki. So we're gonna play until the Elder stops giving us bosses to kill. So as we were looking for the dungeon, I was also actively looking for villages and exploring them, trying to find a gunsmith so we could buy ammo for our web shooter. I forgot what the name of the gun is, but it sounds good to me. And it was to no avail, we never found a gunsmith. When I first started looking for the dungeon, I was doing it the wrong way, because I was going to the edge of the map, skipping a tile, going all the way to the top of the map, skipping a tile. I didn't realize you could skip 3 or 4 tiles at a time, map tiles. And then I also realized, like, once you went up to that 3rd or 4th tile, you were at the bottom of the map, and you could go back down south and then go down a tile, go back up to the top to go north, and you could skip 3 or 4 more tiles again. It just made the process so much easier. And if you guys are looking for the dungeon, and this is the fastest way. So I actually got 15 tiles north, then didn't find the dungeon, and accidentally TP'd back to our main island. And I decided to go south, and I find the dungeon pretty fast after I went south. I wanted to take a second real quick to show you guys what I was talking about. So here you can see we went south all the way as far as we could go, went back north 1 tile, and then went south again. And we just traversed like 7 tiles in 5 seconds. So this is definitely the fastest way to travel your map. As you can see, we just discovered like a 10 by 10 block, or probably like a 7 by 7 block in less than 20 seconds. So as you can guess, we found the dungeon pretty fast after I found out how to do that. I just want to take a second to show you guys what the map icon looked like. Once we find the dungeon, you have to fight 3 or 4 wizard apprentices before you can go into the dungeon. Once inside the dungeon, there's 2 floors. The first floor has mob spawns all over. You have to find another staircase inside the dungeon to go to the 2nd floor, where you find the Void Wizard, which is the 3rd boss. The Void Wizard, once you go down to the 2nd floor, is like in a state where he won't attack you. He's just kind of floating. As soon as you do damage, the fight starts. Just a fair warning. So in that first chest we searched in the dungeon, as you can see, it's literally right inside the entrance. We get the Void Spear, which is the best weapon we've had to date. There was a couple of times where I just one-shot zombies. Oh my god, this thing's crazy. We actually searched the entire dungeon, and we don't find any new trinkets to my recollection. We do find 2 more weapons. We find one in the mage weapons, which obviously we're not a mage, so we're not using, and the hammer, which I didn't really like. You can see it here in this gameplay for a quick second. It wasn't that good. We don't use it at all. We almost died numerous times, but we actually only ended up dying once in the dungeon, which kind of sucked because it was kind of far away from home base. But so it actually took me about 20 to 30 minutes to explore the whole dungeon, and this is the instance in where I die. As you can see, there's so many archers, I just couldn't do anything. I'm gonna punch my monitor, I swear. When we go back to the base, I actually don't grab any potions like an idiot, and I just head straight back. It actually ends up costing me, as you'll see here shortly. After we get back, I just go back, pick up the loot, and then head straight to the 2nd floor to fight the Void Wizard. Well guys, looks like I was just blind. I was running around the dungeon forever, and I found the 2nd floor to the dungeon the whole time. They already got the arena set up for you and everything. That's the Void Wizard. He won't attack you until you attack him. Something that's good to know. Something of note. We're gonna give it a shot. Wait till we get full health. Can't break anything in here either, or place torches. Alright, here we go, guys. So his attack pattern is actually really easy to dodge in the first phase. When you get to the 2nd phase, he's a little bit faster, and I don't remember which projectile exactly. One of the projectiles, it has a slowing debuff, so you get really slow, and that's what ends up costing me in this fight here. Okay, he's starting to cook. He's giving me a bunch of crazy debuffs. I'm so slow right now.
It was at this moment.
Oh my god, that's the biggest choke of my life. 180 health. Lost the first attempt. I think it's a good thing that we didn't beat a boss for the first time on our first attempt. It means the game's getting a little harder. I feel like with potions anyways, we would have won that hands down. We actually go back right away with more potions this time to fight him again. I honestly think if we would have just taken a second instead of trying to fight when he was low, if we would have just taken a couple more seconds and waited for a health pot, we would have won that fight regardless. We went back and picked our loot up and started the fight right away. We went back with a speed potion, health regen potion, attack speed potion, battle potion, resistance potion, thorns potion, battle potion, rapid potion, and a thorns potion, and we handle him pretty easily this time. Let's go. So as you guys can see, we won that one a lot easier. We get a void staff, which is a magic weapon we won't use. We also get a trinket or a consumable item called the empty pendant. Permanently increases max trinkets to 5. Let's go back and see what we can craft with the void. Talk to the elder, complete the quest, void pouch, a small personal pouch, kind of like a piggy bank from Terraria. Kill swamp guardian summoned in swamp caves by using a spiked fossil. Reward homestone or waystone. That would be cool if that was like a teleporter, like you could teleport back and forth. Because if it works like a pylon and you can set it on an island like at a village that you like, and you could teleport from your home base to the village, or you set it to like the dungeon or something for whatever reason, it would be a lot nicer. Or you just leave the homestone at home, take the waystone with you, and whenever you want to come home to deposit something, you place the waystone, teleport home, and then teleport back to the waystone and pick it up. That would be really, really helpful. Wrapping up the video here, I found out you can set up the chest to where your villagers will organize it for you. So that's what we go through and do. I set it up to where certain things are allowed in certain chests and the villagers go through and grab it. I also make our weapons chest and our armor chest part of the village, our settlement, and it's funny because they all rush to the armor and the weapons to equip everything. And then the last thing we do in the episode is we run around and gather wool for the void armor, and that's the last thing we do. Okay guys, that's where we're gonna call the video. We got our armor set and our weapons for the next fight. In the next video we'll take on the swamp guardian. I think we already have a swamp. I don't know if it has to be a specific swamp, but as you can see, there's a couple swamps around. I'll look into it some more on the wiki and be able to give you guys some more leeway. So after looking into the wiki, it says that you have to use a spiked fossil inside the swamp caves, similar to the spider queen, I think. He also says that you can cheese the boss with bombs, but I'm not going to cheese anything in the game. I kind of want to play it straight up. If you guys liked the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.